What's up, YouTube? It's Yu-Gi-Oh! Overdrive here, coming at you with another video. I I don't know why I've made so many videos in the past few days. I usually don't. If you look at the spread of when I do my videos, it's usually not very consistent at all. But I seem to be doing them a lot lately. But here's one of my first. I guess you could say the last video I made was a rant. But that was kind of just something that was important to me. I just needed to talk about that. But this is definitely just, oh my god, I hate stuff that happens like this. I hate the meta. The meta is so terrible. Like, I don't play meta decks. I hate meta decks. There's only one meta deck that I can stand, and it's fun as hell to play, and it's this really good deck. Ah, piss. This really good deck. Stratos. Miracle Fusions, absolute. That deck is hilarious. I love it. It turns something out of nothing. But I play Scraps, not a meta deck. KMP, not a meta deck yet. Could become a meta deck once it starts getting a little bit more, support in the next set. But Blackwings, meta deck. Dragoonides, the meta deck. Holy shit! It's like riding a bandwagon if you play this deck. This deck is not good at all. If you can run train on whatever they're sinking for, if they sink for Stardust and you sink for Scrap Dragon, yeah, sorry guy, I just need to train you and I can blow up your Dragon's Ravine. I can blow up your shit. If you manage to get rid of it with something like Legionnaire or Legionnaire, fuck it, I get another card, get around that. KMP, I sink for stuff that's bigger than you. Touch, touch, touch. I sink for more than you do. I sink faster than you do. God, I hate meta deck. But yes, Gravekeepers, meta deck. Meta deck, but I like it. That's tolerable meta decks. This is easily beaten. Stuff like Electric Virus. Okay, take their shit. It's like playing Puppet Plan against Sam's. I don't have something to represent Sam's. I could probably pull one out of my binder really quick, but I don't feel like doing it since I have it right here. But easily beaten. You just need to run train on their faces. You need to run something, or just totally fuck with them. If they sink out, you set your Juju Master, set your compulsory evac device. They're like, oh yeah, let's attack into your guy. Okay, your guy's gone. My got bounced. I can live with that. I have another synchro. You attack compulsory evac. You just got shit on. Oh my god, it's ridiculous. This deck is terrible. People think that because they got a structure deck and they got a little bit of free support, a little bit of cheap support, they're gonna be amazing. This deck is shit. Do not play this deck. Blackwings, they're dying, but they're still a meta deck. I lost a Blackwings yesterday because they were able to get out Dark Arm Dragon. That sucked. I was pissed. I lost to a 6 Sam deck. Again, I was pissed because it is a meta deck. And then I lost to a Dark deck, and it wasn't conventional at all, and that was okay. I don't like losing, so if that's the hint you're getting at with this, that is not what is going on. I fucking hate losing. But when I lose to decks that are unconventional, do not follow the meta, awesome. I played a Dark deck, and he cast away my Scrap Dragon. Awesome. That sucked. And he beat me. He beat me by playing Neospatian Grand Mole. If you bounce my shit, you bounce my Scrap Dragon, I'm gonna lose. I don't get shit from my graveyard if you bounce it. You go Brio bounce it, you go Neospacing bounce. Yeah, kinda sucks to be me. But yeah, Gravekeepers. Both of my decks easily beat Gravekeepers. They, this, sure, has a little bit of a problem, but I can sink out and I can just touch you. And Blackwings, I have a decent matchup if I can sink faster than they can. This deck, though, has the matchup against fucking Gravekeepers. So I know I can beat Gravekeepers with this deck, because everything that I play in this deck, in the graveyard, targets itself. Machina Fortress, okay, pitch himself, his effect targets himself in the graveyard. Special summon him. Spore, effect targets itself, summon it. Global, effect targets itself, summon it. Dandelion, I get tokens, summon them. I run train on you. The only thing that affects my graveyard outside of themselves is shit like Monster Reborn or Call of the Haunted. I don't even board Call of the Haunted. So, Gravekeepers, I can deal with them. Blackwings, I can deal with them. This deck, I can't deal with. Everything I run is Earth, so they're like, yeah, let's run Wildheart and Super Poly into Gaia with all of your Earths. Let's just shit on you right now. So this deck, I played it. Nobody plays it at my locals. Why? Because it's a terrible deck. I played it one time at regionals, and it was shitty. It was bad. The dude didn't even he beat me, and I was playing a bad variant of my scrap deck. I revamped it and it's better, but that deck is shit. He didn't even top. It was Chris Hens. Chris Hens was playing Dragoonides, and he didn't top with it. Top 32, and he didn't top with Dragoonides. Sure, your shit is sure. This shit is topping at a YCS, but two out of top 32 at a YCS. How is that anything to brag about? Like, I didn't go and check if a scrap deck topped at YCS. I really don't give a damn. The deck is fun. The deck is hella consistent. I will play this deck until it's dead. If they hit Scrap Dragon, okay, we can live with 2. If they hit Chimera, we can live with 2. There's shit coming out in the next set that we can live with. And KMP, only gonna get better. This deck is retarded. Sync out 9 times in a turn and draw out your deck for everything you need. When you can do that, you know this is a good deck. This deck might become meta. This might become top tier, with people starting to play it and people realizing what the potential for this deck is. And hell if I know, but I hate losing to meta decks. X-Sabers, I don't consider as much of a meta deck anymore. I would consider them low tier 1, maybe upper tier 2. They're still a good deck. I mean, don't get me wrong. X-Sabers are an awesome deck. Shit, what else? Infernities, they're not a meta deck anymore. With fucking Launcher getting hit, they can still run Train. I lost to Infernities at regionals. But that was good. It was a good matchup. Dude and I went to game 3. Playing against Infernities is fun. You know what they're gonna do, so they're very predictable. But you just need to silence stuff like Thunder King Ryo, Consecrated Light, Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. Oh, you just lost, guy. You want to go game 2 or scoop it up right now? But I think this deck is the only deck I ever have a problem with. Monarchs, take that back. Monarchs and Fish DK. Fish DK is a fucking meta deck. Fuck Fish DK. Fish DK fucks me over. Like, hardcore. They sync for Army Arm and Colossal Fighter and attach it to Scrap Dragon. I lost. Shit, sucks to be me. Sure, I can MST your Armory Arm. As soon as you go in for the attack, we'll both go away. Your Colossal Fighter will come back. I'll get something like a Goblin to stop me for a turn. I need to get around you the next turn. So, odds are, you're probably going to win that battle. But, yeah. Infernity, I like Infernities. I would build Infernities if I had the money and the time to actually learn how to play the deck really well. I will not build Fish. I will not build GKs, and again, I will not build E-Heroes. I will not build Blackwings. I especially will not build Dragoonides. This is such an overhyped deck. It's ridiculous. People think that deck is going to be good. Sorry to blow your bubble here, but this deck is not going to get good. It's like people thinking that Naturias are going to get good, when in Japan they're on dual terminal 10 and the deck still is not good. They are so far ahead of the US with Naturia stuff being released, and they're still not good. Sorry, guy. But Dragoonides, Gravekeepers. Gravekeepers are going to get hit with the next ban list, I think. Dragoonides are going to hit ban list. People just aren't going to want to run the deck anymore. Scraps are going to get hit. Heroes are going to get hit again. They're going to limit Absolute. There's shit is just going to happen with decks. A lot of shit is going to happen with decks. Fish, I see Treeborn Frog going back to 1. Super Ancient Qualicanth possibly getting hit. It's... God, I hate... I hate meta decks. I don't know how much I can emphasize it. But, they're just... This deck, because it touches me so bad. And it's hella fun to play. When you can make something out of a graveyard with Miracle Fusion, you know you've got a good deck. When you can Super Poly using a Wild Heart and Absolute to touch your opponent, yeah, you're a pretty good guy. But be original. Scraps, I know, not as original as I could possibly be. KMD, I know it's not original as I could possibly be, but they're fun decks. You should try them out if you haven't already. But guys, this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Overdrive. signing out. Until next time, rate, comment, subscribe, like my shit. Go check out VCT RFS's channel. It's where I got the idea to do this rant on how bad meta decks are. But, yeah, I'll catch you next time.